All right, here we go. Well, that's really bright, the aura. Okay, it's tough going last. I'm the last thing between you guys and additional alcohol. And I'm competing with stopping world hunger, Jeff as a stick man, and a kitten being held up at gunpoint, but I'll do my best. Okay, so the party called Twitter. Everybody's talking about Twitter. What is it? You get on it, you join it, twitter.com. Get on there, start interacting with people. It's not that hard to do. Don't be afraid of it. We can go ahead and start the thing, Nate. The people you meet on Twitter who are tweeters, we're not twits, thank you very much. The people on Twitter, the people you meet at any party, anywhere, and there's different personalities that you're going to meet, and you're going to find them all over the place, wherever you are, in your network or on the public timeline. There's the Did You Hear About guy, and these are the people that can't wait to share a link with you about the coolest, weirdest, grossest thing that you've ever seen, and it's not safe for work, but you're going to click it anyway because NSFW means I have to click this now. Let's Talk Weather guy. There's people that are out there telling you what the weather is like, where they live, and what it's going to be like. Now, to be fair, this is Al Roker from the Today Show, so what else do you expect him to do? But he is a celebrity who gets Twitter, and he's starting to do a lot more things, like showing us cool pictures from New York when he's walking around. The always working guy. You run into this guy at parties too, no matter what you're doing, they're trying to sell you something. They're trying to tell you about what they do. They're trying to tell you how their company can help you, how they can, help you do things better. They can't ever stop working. Can't hang around with those people too long, so you got to move on. Well, that was Random Girl. Sometimes there are things out there on the public timeline that you're just like, why do I need to know that? Well, it's Twitter. You're going to hear things you need to know. You're going to hear things you don't need to know. Things like when she woke up, and hopefully she's going to have, coffee at her meeting. You have The Puzzler, the WTF Puzzler for the adults in the crowd. This is kind of interesting because you'll see these things occasionally and you're like, that sounds really cool, but I have no idea what the hell that means or where I'm supposed to go to enjoy this. But you want to know. Then there's The Salesman. Warning, do not pay more for something else when you could pay me more for it, right? Don't go elsewhere. Come to my free tell seminar. Well, I'm going to tell you how you can spend money with me later to learn even more. Somebody's always going to try to sell you something. There are spammers on Twitter. Watch out for them. The overzealous fan. Anybody who was on Twitter during Final Four? Good Lord, people. Okay, I watch basketball now thanks to Mini J, who's at Mini J on Twitter, but we didn't go this crazy. We did track it, but somebody's always got to carry the flag for something. There's the quoter. There's the people who can't really have an original thought other than to say, I could quote someone. So they're going to quote people constantly. And I say, if you can't have an original thought, get off of Twitter. But, there's your quote. You can send that out there. There's the foreign dude you run into at parties, especially, I'm sorry, it's East Lansing, it's a university community. Sometimes you meet people and they're talking to you and you nod and you're like, I'm sure you're really interesting, but I didn't understand a thing you just said. And you get a thing like TweetDeck, you can translate that and it's kind of funny. TMI girl, too much information. It happens at parties, it happens on Twitter. She's so excited she's almost peeing herself. I didn't need to know that, but she wanted to share now. This is not to be confused with the next contestant up here on Twitter, the must-be drunk chick. These are the people that think that Twitter is really text messaging to the world. It's not. Don't use your text messaging shortcuts. Don't tell us about how you're going to meet up with someone and it's going to be cool and what are you up to. We don't care. It's not a public conversation. The loud talker, the people who have to capitalize everything, whether it's in emails or on Twitter. Oprah is now a loud talker. As of this afternoon, Oprah's on Twitter. Her first tweet was in all caps, and she called us, I don't know what she called us. Twitters. The hell is that? Homer knows what Twitter's all about. Maybe there isn't a moral. Maybe it's just a bunch of stuff that happened. And it's happening with thousands of people, millions of people. It goes on around the world. Get on Twitter.com, join up, join the conversation, have some fun, find me, Ari B. Adler, and have a good night. Thank you.